So what's up, guys? Today we are going on the boat frog hunting. Y'all have been begging for us to go frog hunting again, and we finally are.
That's right. So Houston and I decided that this evening we don't have a whole lot going on. We're going to take the new Creek Monster boat. We're going to fire up all the lights. We'll get the generator going and see if we can catch some bullfrogs in the creek. Because you guys have been asking, as Houston said, for more bullfrog catch, clean, and cook videos. Houston's been wanting to eat some more bullfrogs, and everyone's been wanting to see the boat in action. Now, the boat is probably a little bit big for where we're going to be using it in the creek. It would be, I mean, we could use a lot smaller boat for that, but I think I've got a place where we can dip it in the water and get in and out and go a long ways up the creek. We won't be able to go down because it gets too shallow by our dam and stuff, but I'm excited to get the lights fired up and see how it lights up the whole creek. I'm sure with that clear water,
guys,
we'll be able to see everything. So we're losing camera light quickly, but I wanted to show you what our game plan is. We're gonna get everything all unhooked, and this is not the perfect boat ramp, but we've got a nice gravel area, dips off out into the creek, and it drops off fairly fast. So it's not like we're gonna have to back way out into the creek. Now, this is an experiment. This is a first time test. We could get stuck or not, but if we do, I don't think we're gonna get stuck. But if we did, we got a nice straight shot if we just bring the tractor down here and pull us out. But Houston, you think it'll work?
Yeah, of course it will. Like, why not? You can go. You can go now. Can you come here real quick? Guys, watch my skipping rock.
Well, buddy, it's almost too dark. They aren't hardly able to see it. I apologize for the terrible lighting, but we got the boat in the water. It's floating, and it's finally dark. We had to go back to the house and kill a little bit of time. So our game plan, I wanted to come down and gig some frogs. A gig is like a 3-prong. It's about this big. It's 3 prongs on a stick, and you stab frogs or flounder or fish or whatever. But I can't find any gigs. We used to have some. So instead, we just went a little bit more redneck and took a broom handle. Well, one's a broom handle and one's a piece of PVC pipe. And we gorilla taped some dip nets, some of Houston's minnow nets. And, you know, we're gonna try to catch some bullfrogs so we can do a catch, clean, and cook. But we gotta get the generator fired up and get the lights turned on real quick.
Let's do this. I'm gonna see if I can try.
It's ready for you to pull. I don't think you got enough lead in your pencil. Here, watch out, let me do it.
Almost.
Almost.
So close.
All right.
The moment of truth.
You got half the lights on. There you go. Okay.
Woo!
I'm gonna go turn the lights off on the Kubota. Houston, I can't even see you. It's so bright. Houston, we forgot to let Bella on.
And Gemma.
Ah! Come here, Bella. Bella, come here. Bella. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Get in. All right, Bella's in. What's up, Bear? You'll be all right. We don't have room for everybody. So this is a complete and total experiment. I don't know if we'll find any bullfrogs. I don't know what we'll see, but we got the boat in the creek. The Creek Monster is in the creek, and we're on a mission to see if we can find a bullfrog or just anything, I guess, because Houston doesn't care right now. He's trying to dip net anything he can see, aren't you, bud?
Yeah. I don't really see anything on the banks. losing.
What'd you say? You gotta talk louder because of the generator.
We're losing because...
Oh, you don't have to yell. I just said talk louder.
Well, we're not doing well for us today. Well, for tonight.
Well, we haven't seen any bullfrogs yet, have we?
I know, right?
There are some little small carp. We call them suckers, but they're obviously way too big for us to catch with those little dip nets. And there's a bass.
Where?
Alright, well, you can't see him on camera right now. Alright, where's that little bass? There he goes. Right there.
The tiny bass! Stop, 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 stop.
I see. I don't think you're gonna be able to catch him though.
I'm trying to catch some
To your
more
left. He's over there to your left.
If I catch this, then you have to let me put this in our pond. Oh, dang it. Whatever I catch today, that is a fish. You have to let me put it in the pond.
Okay, slight change of plans. We've gone way up the creek in the boat. We're not seeing any bullfrogs just because they're not out in the middle of the creek, obviously. But we're gonna take off. We got us somewhere, digging in my pocket. Got us a little Olight flashlight, and we're gonna go up the creek a little ways and see if we can spot some bullfrogs. If not, it's gonna be hard to do a bullfrog catch, clean, and cook if Houston can't catch any bullfrogs.
But we got backup though, cause you know how we got backup? Cause we got our Nana's pond at her house, and they got some massive bullfrogs, and I mean massive.
So we've walked, I don't know, 100.
About a mile.
A mile? I was gonna say 100 yards up the creek from the boat, and we haven't seen a single bullfrog. But what I also have noticed we haven't seen is any crawdads. We haven't seen a single crawdad even in the boat.
Not even that small.
So I'm thinking the crawdads, I mean, the reason, you know, we had been trapping crawdads a while back and we weren't catching any.
So they probably went back into the lake because they know we've been trying to put them back out.
Well, I don't think they went to the lake because they know we're after them. I think they've just moved back down the creek towards the lake where it's more mud and silty, probably for the rest of the winter. If, you know, fall's here and there are just not any crawdads. We were catching hundreds of crawdads in the spring, and we saw some big bullfrogs when we were down here at night just walking around with our flashlights one time too, didn't we?
Yeah, there was like thousands.
But zero tonight. We're gonna keep looking, but we're gonna make our way back to the boat now. What do you think? Let's go.
Woo-wee.
Slight change in game plan here. We had to abandon the boat. Now we're headed to the pond. Houston's back here somewhere. Where are you at? You're hiding. We couldn't find any frogs in the creek. Ah, choking me. So we're gonna come back to our little honey hole pond and try to catch some.
Oh my God, look at that snake.
I ain't worried about that guy. I'm worried about that frog right there.
Where, snake?
Look, right there,
Where's
Houston.
the snake?
In the water.
Oh.
Hang on, Houston. Keep a light on the frog.
Do you want to get him, Houston?
Yeah, I do. No, go.
Yeah, please. We're gonna have to work faster.
Oh. What? What is it?
Nana found a spider.
Oh.
Why would walk down here, Mom?
Cobweb or something. Gross.
There's a frog.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Uh-oh.
It's right here. Got it.
Good job.
Houston, that one about got away, buddy.
Don't let it out.
What? My finger's caught in the trap.
It's not a trap. It's not even close to a trap.
I'm gonna call that frog wrestling. That wasn't really graceful, was it? Yeah.
John Brown.
He wasn't a real big one.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Water moccasin.
Who?
Oh my gosh.
Go.
Holy biscuit.
That's alright.
Huh?
I said he's alright. Houston,
What the
quit.
heck are we doing down here?
Then go back.
Oh, MG.
You said you were gonna come, so you gotta stay.
You invited me.
Doesn't mean you have to come.
You want me to go back?
You're getting in trouble.
You're not scared of snakes, are you, Houston?
Nope.
Well, I am.
Got him. Yay!
There you go, bucket lady. That's a big one.
Look at my hair. My bone keeps getting caught on everything. Good job, good job. Here I come. I'm coming, I'm coming.
Bigger than I thought. Well, welcome back, guys. This is the next day. We caught several frogs last night, but I'm just going to start off by saying, you guys, I probably have the best mother-in-law in the world. How many mother-in-laws out there do you know that would load up in the dark, take off down to a snake-infested mud hole of a pond, and go catch bullfrogs with her grandson and her son-in-law?
Guys, we have a special guest here. What? Dayton.
Who? Who's that?
Dayton.
Dayton.
Grisham.
And then
Jacoby.
Jacoby with his back to the camera. You got anything to say, Jacoby? Hey, you weren't here the last time we cooked bullfrogs, and you got upset with me, remember? You were like, I can't believe you ate bullfrogs without me. So, hey, we caught a few frogs last night, and we're gonna cook them up here at the creek today. Are you gonna try one?
Yeah.
You are?
Are you going to Dayton? Yeah.
So we're gonna cook these bullfrogs here, like I said, on the back of the Kubota. I've got a special, I acquired a new little portable stove where we can do some catch and cooks at the creek and not have to build a fire. And we didn't catch a ton of frogs. We were just kind of going, well, I wasn't planning on cooking frogs for a whole herd of kids, but that's how it is. We tried our best to catch some frogs at the creek last night, but as you guys know, fall is here. The weather's cooling down. This is probably going to be one of our last big like catch and cook or just hang out at the creek type days. Cooler weather's coming, the creek's cooling off, the crawfish are gone. Apparently most of the bullfrogs have disappeared on us, but that's okay. So we're gonna clean these frogs up real quick. We've shown you guys how to clean frogs before. It's really very simple. You just need a knife, and I like to use a pair of catfish skinning pliers, but it's a real simple process. We're just gonna go right behind the head, cut the skin. I promise you this frog's dead. You may still see them move a little bit, but I promise you they're dead. So we're gonna cut the skin just a little bit. Take our skinning pliers and grab that skin. We're just gonna peel the skin off and pull his pants down. Just like that. That whole frog is skinned, everything we need. So then we're just gonna take a knife, cut the legs off, just like that. So there's a set of frog legs. Now, I'm gonna take it an extra step. You don't have to cut them in half, but I'm gonna go ahead and break them apart. 2 frog legs. So instead of going all out with a marinade and then like an egg milk wash and then into a dry batter, we're at the creek. I wanted to make this as clean and simple as possible, so I mixed up a simple beer batter. These are a little different. We're just gonna dip them in this. Now the beer batter, nothing technical, but really all I did was about a cup of flour, some Everglades seasoning, salt, pepper, little garlic powder, and then about a cup and a half of beer, and mixed it all up. And that we'll just dip our frog legs in there. It'll coat them real well. It's about like the consistency of a pancake batter. And then for frying them up, instead of building a fire at the creek and trying to cook over a fire, I bought something the other day. I've been waiting for the perfect occasion to use this. And it is a small, hold up, wait for it. Oh, a little portable butane stove. This thing right here, oh my gosh, I haven't cooked on it yet. I'm really excited to try it. It just runs off of a little can of butane, but I think this is gonna change catch, clean, and cook videos on the creek right here, because we can just lay this on the tailgate of the Kubota and cook right here. Now, I bought this little thing on Amazon. They're cheap, like 30, 40 bucks. I'll see if I can find a link to this one in the description box down below. And if you're gonna do some outdoor cooking, this might come in handy. Our little frog legs, aren't they cute? So we're just gonna drop them all in our batter until we're ready. I'm just gonna dip them, and then it coats them real nice and thick. That beer batter, I think, will cook up really well. Really easy down here at the creek. Oh yeah. Whew, she's hot already. Alright, so our grease is hot. We're going to do 3 frog legs at a time. But, oh man, look at that beer batter. I think these are going to be amazing. One more hiding around in there somewhere. There he is. Whew.
Dig a hole. How? We're going to dig a hole. Where?
Browning up real quick. Oh, look at that. Frog legs on the creek. Yeah, buddy. Frog legs cooked on the creek bank. I say creek bank. Technically, we're in the creek on the Kubota Sidekick cooking frog legs. All right, Emily, do you want to be our first official creekside frog leg taste tester?
Yes. Should have brought some ketchup for something.
No ketchup. Still a little hot?
That's really good.
You like it? Is that better than the ones we cooked at the house?
Yeah. Delicious. 10 out of 10.
Y'all ready to eat a frog leg?
Yeah.
Hang on. Kobe?
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat a frog leg?
Yeah.
Dayton? Frog leg?
Okay. The moment of truth.
Back up a little bit, Kobe. Don't forget there's bones in there. All right, Houston, what do you think? Better than the ones we cooked at home or not?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, Dayton, hang on. You got mud all over your face. Have you ever had a frog leg?
No.
No? What's it taste like? Don't know?
No.
Look at this guy. I know Kobe's munching down on him. What do you think, Kobe?
Good.
You like it? You got hair on your face. You've been hugging Bella, haven't you? You got Bella hair on you.
No, bear.
Bear? Well, I'd say so far we got a perfect score. Bear, get back, get back. Back up. Oh, now I got bear hands. Well, I think I'll just pick up a piece that one of the boys laid down here. give it a little taste test. Save one for Mom. That is really good. I mean, that beer batter is, I think that beer batter's a trick. What do you think, Houston? Yeah. Well, cooking's done. The best part about cooking at the creek is cleanup's a breeze, because there's the dishwasher. Hot grease and water probably don't mix very well, but dishes are done. Well, that's how we roll here on the creek. Frog legs cooked in the back of the Kubota in a beer batter. I don't even know what else to call it. That was really, really good. I was actually really surprised how well it turned out. I've never really cooked with a beer batter, but it was good. So our original plan was to do a bullfrog catch, clean, and cook here in the creek with the Creek Monster boat with all the lights and all that. Still had a lot of fun. It's awesome being able to get to put that boat in the creek and go way up the creek. We can't do it here because it's too shallow, but where we were at last night was on the other side of our dam, and you can go for a long ways up the creek. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up, probably let Houston in the video for us. And yeah, this may officially be our last real like creek video where we're actually in the creek and playing and having a good time for 2019. I don't know, we'll see how the weather holds up, but anyways, let's let Houston wrap this up.
So guys, if you haven't yet, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and like it, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.